Welcome back. Learners at Ndama Junior Primary School in Rundu are finally back in class after the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture stepped in to restore water supply and fix the drainage system. The school had been without water for nearly 4 weeks, forcing them to suspend classes last Wednesday. Joining us now via Zoom is the Chief Education Officer for the Kavango East Region, Kandere, to give us an update on the situation. Mr. Kandere, very good morning to you and warm welcome to NAMIBIA Connects.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Much obliged. Mr. Kandere, let's perhaps start off by you giving us a bit of background on what caused the suspension of the classes at the school. Of course, I did mention that there wasn't any water, but just delve into that for us so that the people who don't have a background of the story can have a better understanding.
Thank you very much. Maybe to start with, we need to want to correct it's not more than 4 weeks. It's just a week the school was closed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
The challenge was the septic tanks, which was full, then the low pressure of water, which was the school was not receiving. So that was the challenge. Septic tanks of toilets were full, and then the school was receiving very low pressure of water. So that was the cause. That now accessibility to the ablution facility was a challenge, and then potable water was also not at the school. That was now the cause for the school to be closed for almost a week now, as we speak. But by the grace of God, yesterday, the school have resumed with teaching and learning.
Mm-hmm. Talk to us about the exact actions that the ministry took to get the water supply back and fix the drainage systems.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. The ministry have worked around the clock to appoint a contractor on site to empty the septic tanks. That was done. It was Saturday and Sunday. So septic tanks were emptied, and then the stakeholders and the ministry came on board to help now to fix the ablution facility. I'm talking about the RVTC, who also came on board with the expertise, and they also bought materials as a social responsibility. They came with manpower to fix the toilets, and then they also make sure that the toilets are fixed, and then they provided us with their expertise to fix the toilets. And then the NAM water also came on board to help with the water tank. That is the water tank for NAM water that they provided. And then they also connected to the main line for NAM water. And the school bought a water pressure pump to push the water now from the NAM water new water tank to the two school water tank that they have. And Minister of Agriculture and Minister of Agriculture, Water, Land Reform also came in on board to help us with the truck to fill up the water tank of the school. Many stakeholders came in on board. Rundu Town Council also came with expertise to see, because their line for water line for Rundu Town Council is also having a challenge on Ndama GP. So that was done. The ministry, we were there throughout just to see to it that the situation is under control.
All right.
Provided materials and the support.
Yeah.
Yes.
One would now be very surprised about the swiftness in which this issue was solved. And the school, as we understand, was with no water for nearly a month. And I think for many, this story first broke with NBC, and that's when action was taken. Had it not been for the news that came out through NBC about the situation that we saw before it was swiftly fixed, are we saying that the authorities did not know about the problem? Was there a miscommunication amongst the stakeholders, or was there just no desire to address the problem in the quick manner that we are seeing it being addressed now? Please talk to us about what happened then and what transpired right now for this problem to be fixed at such a fast pace, and seeing all these stakeholders coming together.
I think it was a miscommunication between the stakeholders, but when we came on board, we followed up. Because normally the procedure was the school should write a letter to the regional office to request for emptying of the septic tanks. Mm-hmm. Somewhere there was a miscommunication, but when it was reported to the relevant authority, we acted accordingly to resolve the matter.
Mm. So it's a problem of bureaucracy.
Yeah, it's a problem of bureaucracy and miscommunications. That's why we are saying we wanted the schools to report the matter on time, but at least we act accordingly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, the school was closed for about a week. Were there any specific measures put in place to support the learners during the time when the school was closed, in terms of making up for the time lost in receiving their education?
Yes, I want to be frank with you to say no measures was put in place while the learners were at home. But as for yesterday, when the school resumed or commenced with classes, I was there yesterday. I spoke to the school principals, the teachers, head of department that we were having a meeting with. They have assured the regional office that as we speak now, by next week, the school will start with the compensatory teaching to compensate the time lost. Yeah. They have programs to do that, but at least the time lost, it's covered.
Mm-hmm. Apart from Ndama, are there any other schools in Rundu or in the Kavango East in general that are also facing similar challenges?
Yes, when the contractor was appointed, the one for Ndama was appointed to come and empty the septic tanks, there were also other contractors that were also appointed to do the similar work to the other schools. To mention specifically the Quaterera Senior Primary School, mm-hmm. the Kaisosi Combined School, and Sarusungu Combined School. They're also having, they are contractors now appointed to do the work.
Mm. Finally, Mr. Kandere, yes. What is being done to ensure that similar problems do not happen in the future, so we don't see a repeat of what we saw?
Yes, for Ndama, we have agreed with the stakeholders concerned. I spoke about to Rundu Town Council, Namu Water. We have agreed to connect the Ndama JP with the Namu Water main water tank. So at least the minister will buy now pipes to connect the school to Namu Water bigger water tank. So at least now we have a permanent solutions to the matter. We also want to, maybe in the near future, to have a contractor mm-hmm. Appointed to do the emptying of septic tanks, because as we speak now, we don't have a contractor appointed to do the emptying of septic tanks.
All right, Mr. Asir Kandere, thank you so much for your time. And once again, I'm sure the community is very happy about the action, the swift action that was taken to address the situation with the urgency that it deserved. Thank you so much, and all the best to you and the rest of your team.
Thank you very much also. We need to appreciate for coming to us, so at least we clear the air, and so the community will understand what we have done. Mm-hmm. I also want to thank the regional leadership of the Kavango East Regional Council for coming on board to help us. Thank you, sir.
Okay, much obliged. Thank you. Have a nice day. And that was Asir Kandere, the Chief Education Officer of the Kavango East Region, giving us an update on the issue at the Ndama Junior Primary School, which did not have running water for almost a month, but Luckily, the situation was swiftly handled with the urgency that it deserved when all the stakeholders came together.